$1,000. This ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the love of...
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Well, all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll drop to throw. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Down, Abdullah, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you expect him to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That window's incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. The Raiders on top. And we're back to Oakland after this, as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go on fourth down with Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run the option right here on first down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. An update from Denver. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Amir Abdullah gearing up now to lead this offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. They go with Abdullah again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, look at that. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Following the penalty, Abdullah. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To Abdullah. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Right? They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A play plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
This is Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here's a carry heading left. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And the Raiders
Raiders have got him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week.
And look out. I think he's going to go. The 30. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Briggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Finding room at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down here.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Green 39! Green 39!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept